Welcome to Knockhill Racing Circuit, where myself, Dunc and Flash have decided to come out for a little afternoon chat to discuss all things superbikes, because we don't normally get Gordon at the Bennetts British Superbikes. He's normally away doing some touring car racing around the world, but thankfully this weekend you're here and you're a bike fan yourself, so that's quite a good thing. Now we always chat about the BSB and the World Superbikes and MotoGP, but the biggest thing that we were talking about lately was the Integro Triple Crown and how Josh Brooks is set in his way for that 75 grand, and it looks pretty good after Brands. Having said that, he doesn't like coming here, he doesn't like the circuit, and I personally think that's down to you, mate.
Yeah, for me, Knockhill's not it's not a bad track, but in comparison with all the ones I really like, it's on the lower on the list. Unfortunately, sorry Knockhill. I do like Scotland, however, but yeah, the track doesn't inspire me. So
it might be something to do with me, but I remember when Josh came here with Honda on the HM plant bike, and Harvey Beltran, team manager, arranged for me to take him round for a few laps in a road car, and for somebody who's so brave in a superbike, he squealed like a girl and hung on for grim death in a Civic Type R road car. But to be fair, he did stick the thing on pole. He also, I think the day before, smashed the life out of my Fireblade road bike and got round in about 51 seconds at the time. So he took the place pretty well. But you know what it's like, riders, drivers, you tend to like the circuits you go well at. And to be fair, after that first year, Brooks, he hasn't had an amazing run round here.
No, he hasn't. I think he put the Milwaukee bike maybe 2015, a couple of third places in that. But after that, after Knockhill, he became dominant on that Milwaukee Yamaha. But yeah, you're right with that one. We've also spoke about the big man himself, Danny Buchan. We both tipped Danny for a good bit of success this weekend, and we were thinking, is it these big long arms, this big body he's got? Do you think it helps him around here?
I think it does. Because of the undulation, he can really go over the front of the bike. He can keep the front down. Obviously, the V4 Panigales have now got the wings, which seem to kind of create something as well. But I do wonder whether that's something that just really works for Danny. He's mega confident. I mean, he tested round here and he just looked really, really on it. And when you look at it, he finished third twice last year. The only two people that beat him aren't racing anymore.
They've gone, haven't they?
So I think Danny will have a really good weekend.
If we give him some Bakewell, you never know, he might go even faster.
Tunnocks.
No, he's a Bakewell man. He's a Bakewell man through and through. So,
I'm going off him.
Okay, well, trust me, that'll come in when honestly, he's the greatest ever. He gives his Bakewell out as well, unlike you who doesn't give the Tunnocks out. That's a completely different story. And then we've got Taz, Taz is threatening to come here and he's threatening big things. He struggled last year. Now, I don't think the size thing was an issue for Taz. I think last year it was like, first year in the Superbike, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, but I mean, he's taken to it like a duck to water, hasn't he? And, I think if he can get the thing up on the front row, then he's got a chance to kind of get going. I think that's the one thing with Taz. Once he gets in his rhythm, he can, he's lightning fast. And maybe with Taz, his size helps him in a different way because he's so small. The little, blasts of acceleration, the stop, the change of direction, maybe that helps him in the way that others, it hinders. So, yeah.
What about Stuart Easton? Our cameraman shouts in there. So Stuart Easton, yeah, he was definitely somebody that knew how to get it done. What about the start that Larry Carter put out during the week as well, though? Nobody on the grid has won in BSB in the Premier class. So there's going to be, like you said, the two guys that won last year, the two guys that finished there, Danny, have both left. So there's going to be a new winner, which makes it super exciting. And especially the Flying Haggis Trophy, there's a whole lot of things going to get mixed in.
Yeah, Steve Hislop Trophy as well for fastest lap, and that is a trophy of prestige, isn't it? It's one that the riders want to win. You've got the Triple Crown with the money, and that's a motivation for some riders. But I think for the purist, the fastest lap, that Steve Hislop Flying Haggis Trophy is pretty special.
Yeah. We're lovers. We're not fighters. We're lovers. We're not together, as you guys are fully aware of. But super sport class, my God, that's quite tense, isn't it, to watch?
It's like super sport or a boxing ring. I don't know where you want to put the two of them at the minute, but that was wild at Brands. The checkered flag fell and they still hadn't finished with it, so maybe they should just put up some bonus points and lock them in a room for 10 minutes and see who comes off best.
Lovers, not fighters. You can see where I was going with that, but it kind of failed a bit, didn't it? So, the Super Sport class I think is going to be great. The Dickies British Super Sport class, Alistair Seeley has come in there. Jack Kennedy's had the lay of the land for so long, but tempers did definitely flare, and that's going to be one we're going to have to really keep our eyes on. Great championship, good fun. Stop.
Obviously, in Super Sport, Rory Skinner.
Rory Skinner, our very own. Hang on a second. That's okay. So you can see how good the weather is. We've got a naked man on a forklift going past us. Stop looking. Yeah, so Rory Skinner's in the Dickies British Super Sport class as well on his Waterman's Kawasaki. Rory will go fabulously well up here. Remember, he double dunted last year. He done the Super Stock and he done the Super Sport race.
Yeah, and he was blindingly fast on the stock 600, and he seems to be getting a bit more comfortable with the bike this year. So yeah, I think it'd be good if he could just again get that bit of confidence, and if he could run with the guys at the front. I think if he could qualify up there in the first couple of rows, he's got a chance to run with them. So yeah,
and with the GP2 bikes being in there as well, like the Kyle Ride, I think that's going to be fabulous. Stock 1000, the Pirelli Super Stock National Super Stock 1000 class. Well, it's just there's too much talent in that class. It's going to be an amazing race. It'll be absolutely hammer and tong all the way through it. We've got a couple of Scots people. We've got quite a few arts at the top of it, but we've got to be drawn towards T-Mac, haven't we?
Yeah, and I think, if you talk about the form book, I mean, where does the form book go for Stock 1000? I mean, there's probably half a dozen that can win, maybe more. And, for sure, Taylor's going to be desperately trying to win on that Bentham's BMW. But also Lewis Rollo, from 10 miles away down in Kirkcaldy, he's won this year at Donington, his first win on the Aprilia. And for sure, he'll have a lot of sponsors and friends and guests here. And he's going to be desperate to get that result as well. So, yeah, it's amazing when you watch the stock bikes. I mean, they're only a second or two slower than a full-on superbike round here. So, should be good. Yeah,
I'm interested in that one. I think it'll be a good class. It's almost war when you get to that. Also as well, the Moto Star, it's going to be the last time you'll see the proper Moto 3 bikes at Knockhill. Next year it changes towards the more Talent Cup based bikes, and these little bikes, when you get up close to them, we had a couple of them testing last week, and it was Ryan Saxby's team were here. When you see them with their clothes all off the bikes, proper factory little Grand Prix bikes.
Yeah, and they sound so different to everything else as well. So it's, I guess that's the precursor to the full-on Moto 3 at GP. But it's they're good to watch for sure.
We've also got the sidecars. They're going to be great. We've got home talent in that, Stephen Kershaw, the Dickies Junior Super Sport as well. Aidan Davey could do a bit of winning in that. So there's plenty to do. I think we need to get a bottle of water and some sun cream on. It's so nice today. Remember, you can get your advance tickets right up to 12 p.m. on Wednesday. They can get posted out to you. After that, any tickets bought will be put in the collection point, which is on the left-hand side off the main driveway as you come in towards Knockhill. So, yeah, can't wait. We're just at this point now where it's just everybody's starting to arrive. The teams are setting up. The hospitality is getting done. Pit garages are getting built. We're just waiting.
I know it is. It's like that anticipation. Circuit's looking great. Grass has been cut. All the lines, curves are all painted. Sun's out. You got that buzz of excitement, and it's only Wednesday. We've got to wait until Friday till we see some bikes on track.
Cheers, mate. It's been good fun. We'll catch up with you soon. And remember, guys, check out everything that is on the Knockhill website, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, we'll bring you a Thursday update from Dunc and Flash. Catch you later. Say bye.
Bye.